guys, welcome back to the video, and today I'm gonna be reviewing Blade number 1, the new run from 2023. And so without further ado, let's get right into it. So before I start, actually I wanted to tell you guys why I changed my name. I've been thinking about it for a really long time because I don't really like the Defenders, and I don't want people to come into my channel and thinking this dude is only gonna talk about Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Punisher, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. No, I love many characters, and I also love DC. I don't only like Marvel. So I changed my name into the Unknown Comic Dude. I thought it was pretty cool, and just because I really like to talk about comics. So yeah, that's it. But now let's actually get to the review. So first off, the cover here is beautifully done. I have the original cover, the one, not any special cover or anything, but it is really cool. You can see Blade with his katanas, and they're all bloody, and there's like vampires behind him, and he's like screaming, and he doesn't have his glasses off, and he has like a cut on his face. It looks really cool, and I like it very much. Now, when we start the comic, we can see that there's this girl, and she's in a party, and it seems that she's pretty scared, and it seems that they lock the door, and she sees that, and she's like getting scared, and then she spills a drink, and then she tries to escape because she sees, oh my god, there's vampires here, and she tries to escape, but she can't, and then boom, Blade crashes in, an insanely cool entrance. I very much like that. We can see that sunlight is getting into the vampires' party, so they're getting burned, and then Blade comes in, and he says this badass line, "You should hide under something." And then Blade talks for a bit, and then he cuts one of the vampires' head, which was really cool. And then the other ones run to show that Blade is a complete badass who scares any vampire in his path. Now we learn that this girl is trying to escape from forces of evil trying to kill her, and by forces of evil we mean vampires, and some sort of other creatures. We still don't know, but apparently they told her to get into that club because it is a safe place, but it is actually not a safe place, as we already know. Blade is trying to get information out of her, but he seems that he can't get any out of her because she doesn't know anything. By the way, there's this cool title card here, Blade, Mother of Evil. Pretty cool looking. Now we have a flashback to 1 week ago where Blade is talking to Tanaka. I really hope I said that name right. I will always struggle with that name. He is part of the Werewolf Guild. Now Blade is talking to him, and we see that there's this guy who's been stabbed with katanas and shit. And Blade is talking to him, and Tanaka is explaining his mission. And Blade still doesn't completely trust him because he knows he's a werewolf, and Blade. But then they talk, and he explains this mission to Blade. Then the dude on the wall comes alive, scaring Tanaka, but Blade saying this badass line, and Tanaka, this guy isn't dead. Again, I love Blade in this comic. He's really badass. Now Blade threatens Tanaka that if he is lying, he won't be able to howl fast enough for him to save his life. Now we see that this girl is talking about her boyfriend and how she saw him die, and it is very sad. Actually, you feel bad for her. But then suddenly this ninja cool looking dude crashes out of the window, and he's talking in some weird language which Blade doesn't even know, and then he and Blade start fighting, but this dude when Blade charges at him, he just grabs Blade and throws him to show that he's really strong. Then this dude seems to be using this magic glowy hand thingy, and then this girl, she starts glowing. Blade is trying to get up. He's speaking. The ninja dude is about to kill her. He's speaking some weird language. Then Blade kicks the couch at the girl, and she escapes. Then Blade fights this dude in a really cool looking battle. He cuts him. Blade jumps on his sword. The sword drops. And then we reach this really cool panel where Blade and him are fighting, and we can see the circle of the girl. And one half, she's regular, and then she's smiling to show something's pretty wrong with her. Then Blade drops his sword and he kills him. And right after Blade kills him, we learn that she's actually a bad guy, the girl, because of course Blade did the bad thing. Woo. Then she tells him, I'm actually bad. Blade doesn't give a shit because he's Blade. And he just says, you're gonna die. He cuts off her head, and then she dies. That's a comic. Now, obviously, we're kidding. She said, didn't you hear what I just said? And she just tells him, yeah, I'm actually a god, sort of like. And I'm gonna keep you alive because I'd like to hear you scream. And then she throws blast shards at Blade, and he's just on the ground. We don't know what happens to him. But she just got her head cut off, and she's good. She just reattaches it to show that she's actually really powerful. Then she walks out with the sword of the ninja dude, and she starts cutting her face and removing all of her skin. Now, this is really graphic, so I don't think I can show this on the video. Sorry, I know you really want to see it, but just look it up on Google or something. But she cuts off her own skin, looks insanely creepy, and then she just walks with the sword into the river and turns into this shadowy figure. Now we get into Khmer Rouge, Karaman Mountains, Cambodia, 13 days later. I'm sorry if I said that Khmer Rouge thing wrong. I don't know how to say that. But we see this girl who's talking to somebody, and then she's talking about how this dude is gonna get punished, and it is actually her brother. Now, we cut to her brother, and they're about to kill him. We see that he got pierced. He's screaming, but then suddenly, his sister comes to save him. She kills the ninja guards, and she says, "Forgive me, my brothers." Now, this is one thing that I don't really understand. She calls them. She also calls the other ninja dudes, also her brothers. So I'm not sure if this is actually her biological brother or like her ninja brother or something that they guild of those people just know. But she tells them that she had to stop Adana, which is the girl, by the way, forgot to tell you that, from ending all of creation because he was actually the ninja dude. Pretty sure, at least. We don't know much by this far. But she's talking to him, and she tells him, you need to save the world. And he says, yeah, why not? Let's save the world. And then we have to be continued. Then we have a preview of a cover for the next comic. It looks insanely sick. Blade jumping through a window. But yeah, that was Blade number 1, the new run. I think this one is going to be really good. First off, the first comic is just really good. I think you should definitely read it. Hearing a review of it isn't the same as reading it. So yeah, go check that out. And that was it for today's video. So yeah, tell me what you think about my new name, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.